Hi everybody, welcome to Stamping with Melva. I'm Melva Peters and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in British Columbia, Canada. And you can find me online at stampingwithmelva.com. It's Sunday today and normally I jump on about 12 noon Pacific, but I'm a little early today because I'm meeting a friend for lunch. So I wanted to come on and make a card before I leave. So yesterday I played with the Rain or Shine suite. And today I'm making another card using it. This time I'm making a spanner fold card. So you may have seen me made these cards before. It's such a fun, fancy fold. And it's perfect for this suite because there is a die that cuts out a bridge. And this is kind of perfect for a spanner card. So I thought that I would make this card. The other thing I'm doing, hey Nancy, hey Lynette, is the designer series paper. There are dies that not only cut out the stamped images, but cut out the images from the designer series paper. What could be easier than that? And they are just so adorable, the little animals. So that's what I'm going to do today with this spanner fold card. So I'm going to switch over and we'll get started. Okay, so again, this is the Playing in the Rain bundle. Now I've got some of the dies already pulled off of here to cut out the animals. So there are dies that cut out these animals, the stamped images as well. Oops, it's kind of glare. As well as some of the images from this designer series paper. I've got a little piece of Post-it note tape on it. So I've already kind of cut these to go through my mini machine. And I don't know if you can see, oh, you can kind of see that. So it's specialty paper. It's got a bit of an embossed, I think they call it a UV coating over it. So it's just really cute. So that's the little bunny playing in the rain puddle. So I'm going to cut him out. And then there is a turtle and a fox in the designer series paper. And then as well in the dies, of course, you've got this bridge that is just so cute. And then you've got a little stump, a kite. I saw really cute. I got it actually in a swap, a card that used this one and made a shaker card with this opening. Hey, Sandy. So yeah, so lots of really cute things. I think these are butterflies, bow ties that you can cut out. That will cut out the puddle, little bit of grass, the umbrella. So yeah, so really, really cute if you haven't looked at this. The suite includes the designer series paper, some gorgeous, gorgeous designer series paper. So this one is a whole piece that would be great for scrapbooking, but I've just cut a piece out where I've got part of the flowers and some of the clouds. And then I've taken the piece that I cut out from the top, and this die cuts out these cloud images. So I'm going to do those. Okay, so let's kind of get started. What else is in this suite? There are some loose daisy embellishments, which are perfect for making a shaker card. They're all little flowers. And then there is some pool party ribbon, but I'm not using it today because I'm using the Balmy Blue as a background on my card base. So what you need to start with is a piece of cardstock, and this one's, like I said, Balmy Blue, and it's cut 5.5 by 8.5, and we're going to score it at 4 1/4. Now, often I cut it before I fold and burnish it, but today I'm going to actually, so this is the side I scored on, raised line. So I'm actually going to fold it and burnish it first. Sometimes it's a little hard to kind of get them lined up even after you've done the cutting. Okay, so open it up again. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 1 1/4 inches on each side of the front of the card. So I'm just going to take it and put it, and I'm going to cut it from the edge to the score line. So I'll start at the score line. Okay, and then I'm just going to take it and move it over, and again cut down to the score line. And now I've got my card front. So the reason it's called a spanner fold is because I'm going to use you can use cardstock, or I'm using a piece of window sheet, and I'm going to attach it to these two front flaps. And then you end up, so these now span, I guess that's why it's called it. So you end up with kind of two parts to the front. These two flaps that'll be attached together that open, and then this middle flap, and then the inside of the card. Okay, so like I said, you can use cardstock or designer series paper on the front to hold them, kind of the two pieces together. I always tend to use a window sheet, and then I, kind of decorate the window sheet. So I'm going to just take a little bit of Stampin' Seal just to hold. This is going to be hidden, so you're not going to see it. But I've cut my window sheet 1 inch by 5 1/4, so it's just kind of a little bit smaller than my card front. And so now that is held together with my window sheet. And then I took a piece of the designer series paper, like I said. Let's see. I took a piece, I don't know how big this was actually. Let's see. These are 1 inch by 4. This is 2 3/4 by 4. So these would be 4 3/4 by 4 inches. So these pieces, so I took one big piece and cut it into these 3 because now it kind of looks like it's all one seam. So we'll take and adhere. This paper is so pretty with the colors. So I think this is Mango Melody on the back. So just really bright and cheerful if you haven't seen this suite. Now this is what I'm using for my monthly club for February. So if you sign up for my club, you will get 3 make and takes plus half a package of the designer series paper, the package of embellishments, and we're actually going to switch out give you the raindrop embossing folder, because most of the cards use kind of the blue colors, and the pool party that goes in with the suite doesn't really go with the colors. So you get the raindrop embossing folder. If you have it, you can substitute something else. The embellishments, half a pack of DSP, and then 3 cards, and the PDF instructions, of course. Okay, so there we go. There's the front of my card. Looks like a little scene. Hey, Kathleen. Hey, Dawn. So what I'm going to do, I went ahead and cut out this. This is the bridge. So I went ahead and cut this out of crumb cake. So I'm going to just take and use my glue. I always say this after the fact is I really should have used the adhesive sheets, but I never seem to think about it until I go to glue it on and realize it would have been much easier. So I'm only going to put a little bit of glue on the edges of this and hope that it holds like that. Oops, I may have gotten too much. So I'm going to put it a little closer to one edge than the other, because I'm going to put my little animals that I'm going to cut out. Okay, so now I've got my bridge. You could put it in the middle if you want. And oopsie, over my lovely boho blue Stampin' Cut, my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss. So I've got these clouds that I'm going to cut out. So I'll do these all kind of one at a time. There we go. So there's my clouds that I'm going to use. And then my little animals. Let's get the bunny back on. So the bunny's kind of playing in the puddle, and my turtle. They're just so cute, these little animals. All right. And then the last animal is the fox. Yesterday I did the fox in Smoky Slate. So somebody told me I turned him into a wolf, which I kind of did. But Smoky Slate went with my card more than this brown would have. Okay. Aren't they cute? Oh my gosh. They're just so adorable. And you may look at this and go, oh, it's, you know, kind of kid-like. But oh my gosh, who wouldn't love to receive this cute card? I don't think it just has to be for kids. It's just so adorable. Okay, so there's my animals. And there's my clouds. There's my clouds. Now we can go ahead. Oops, that one's coming up. Okay, there we can go. All right. Let's see. So I'm going to pop some of these up. I may not put all of them on here. I'm just feeling like it's kind of a lot of animals, but I could kind of put maybe what I'll do is just put these animals on, and I'll use the bunny on the inside of the card. All right, so what you want to remember is when you're adhering these animals on, you want to only adhere them to the flaps, because I don't want to adhere them so it sticks to the middle flap as well. So I'm just going to make sure that I just put some dimensionals so it adheres to this side. I guess I could use a dimensional on his head as well. There we go. Okay, so we'll put him there. Yeah, okay, and then we'll put him so he's at the end of the bridge. Trying to make sure I don't get it so the card won't open, the flaps won't open. Or the bunny on the other side of the bridge in the middle panel. Yeah, let's see how that looks. I'm just going to put the clouds on the middle of the panel, but okay, so maybe we could put him here. So you mean like kind of like this? Oh yeah, I could do that. So he's kind of behind. That would work too, Nancy. Okay, let's do that. Oopsie. See, that's what happens when you get your adhesive or your dimensional where it's not supposed to go. I ended up getting it stuck and the card won't open, so we won't do that. Take those dimensionals off, but he's held pretty well there. Okay, so now let's put him behind, kind of like that. I will just glue him on because he can go flat. He can be dancing in the flowers. There we go. All right, and then we'll take and put some dimensionals on our clouds. It makes it so easy when you can cut these out of the designer series paper. If you love to color, then it's no big deal because these are really great images to do some coloring with your blends. But if you don't have time or you're not into coloring, then use the designer series paper. There we go. Clouds. Ouch. There we go. All right, now we have to find a place to put a sentiment. So I just have grabbed a piece of just some basic white, and let's see what color. Maybe I'm going to use the stamp that says rainy days are better with you. So let's see what I may change my mind, but I've got some Mango Melody. So let's see what Mango Melody looks like. So I'm just going to take in. Yep, I think that's what I'll use. And while I'm at it, I'm going to stamp the flowers. There's a whole bunch of flowers in a kind of bunch. And we'll just stamp those on the inside of the card. Hey, yeah, Tanya, yeah. It is cute. I just love this suite. So if you haven't looked at it, it's a whole suite. And as most of you know, if you follow me, you know I tend to fussy cut my sentiments out. But you can just cut a rectangle that will fit this, or you could use a punch or a die, whatever works for you. Oops. There we go. And a couple of dimensionals. I think I've still got my fox kind of sticking here. I'm going to have to fix that. I've got a dimensional, I think, that's not, there we go. We'll put that there. Yeah, I've got a dimensional here on the back that is not covered. So you just have to be really careful when you're putting your adhesive on so that it doesn't stick. There, I've only got a part of a dimensional, so now he won't stick. Gosh, that's very cute, isn't it? Very cute. All right, so let's adhere this on the inside. There we go. Now, I thought this had enough flowers on it, so I wasn't going to use the little embellishments on this one. But as always, I absolutely love these iridescent gems, pastel gems. And I think I will use a couple of these that are in this they're kind of in a pool party balmy blue color. So we'll just take and put some of these on because they're just so pretty. And they go so well with all sorts of different colors. So there you go. Isn't that a cute card? And no work at all. I mean, you can use the dies that come with the Playing in the Rain bundle, cut out the designer series paper, and you can make a Spannerfold card. So if you're interested in the monthly club, registration for that closes on February 12th. So you still have some time. And again, in the club, you would purchase the stamp set and dies yourself. And you would get half a pack of the DSP, the Raindrops embossing folder, and the embellishments, the Loose Daisy embellishments in it, plus three make and take cards. And if you live close enough to me, you can come and make the cards in person. We do it towards the end of the month. Or you can also get it by mail. Cost is $45 in person or $50 for mailing. So if you're interested, let me know, because registration still is open for that. I also wanted to let you know that the By the Bay stamp camp is coming up on the 10th and 11th of February. Now, technically, registration kind of has closed for that, except that I have a couple of kits that I cut just in case somebody's interested. And the way you get that is to purchase the By the Bay suite. It's $120 plus shipping and taxes. So it's a whole suite. You get the bundle, the designer series paper, ribbon, embellishments for that cost. And then I will send you, that will get you automatically registered for the stamp camp. And that includes, you get a make and take kit with 13 projects plus the PDF and video tutorials. And you will get invited to an exclusive Facebook group where we will share 13 additional bonus projects. So you end up at the end of the weekend with 26 projects featuring By the Bay. And I can tell you, having cut them out, the 13 make and take kits, I can tell you that the projects are pretty stunning. And I know that the bonus projects will be as well. So if you're interested, you need to sign up quickly because I need to get the make and takes in the mail. Although the make and takes you don't actually have to have for the weekend. So if you're interested, let me know and I can help you get registered for that. All right, everybody, I'm kind of back to normal this week. My family was here last week visiting and we had such a wonderful time, but back to normal. So tomorrow night I have my stamp class on Zoom. So if you're interested, we'll join us. We'll make a card. And then on Tuesday is sketch challenge at 6:30 Pacific. So the class on Monday nights is at 7 p.m. Pacific. Sketch challenge at 6:30 Pacific on Tuesday night. And then I think it's a technique on Thursday night at 6:30 Pacific. So join me for some of those, all of those, or any that you can make. All right, everybody, hope you have a great day. It's bright and sunny here. And so hopefully it's nice weather where you are too. Thanks for joining me. Happy stamping. Bye.